So welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 mod review today. And so today, what I'll be reviewing is Little Miss Sam's, not really brand new, but the ATM cards and now real functioning credit function with the update of Zero's mod. And I actually already knew about like the Zero's mod already about the ATM cards, but with Little Miss Sam, she actually updated the mod to now include real credit function, which is freaking cool because now with my Cats and Dogs Let's Play, Nina and Deers can now experience that real life lifestyle of having a home loan and repaying the loan and with the bank and everything like that. So it's pretty cool to have that sense of responsibility for them to kind of handle on them while taking care of her baby Nevaeh, and also a house and their lives and their jobs and who knows what and their drama. But still, I am so happy that this mod has existed for a while, and I'm going to be reviewing it today, and I will go into the game with my current household so I can show you how this whole mod works in a nutshell. But if you guys do want to download this mod, I will leave the link down below to Little Miss Sam's blog, along with Zero's mod on Mod The Sims, if you guys want to check out his or their other creations they have made in the past recent years or months or whatever. And I think you guys will definitely enjoy this mod as well, because before there was like the SM Bank mod, but that's like no longer working or is like no longer available. So this is definitely the next best thing, and I will definitely use it until that mod reopens again. But anyway, so it says this is very helpful if household members move out. With these cards, they'll be able to take money for a new start with them, which is pretty nice because my Sims tend to be very broke most of the time, or like you get that government fund from the Sims government of 20,000 simoleons, but they need a little extra boost to afford a home that they would like to buy. So this will definitely help them when they ever end up moving out. So with the credit cards, they're about 5 new credit cards that you can actually buy via the ATM or by the computer. So you have standard, green, silver, golden, and diamond. And the highest you can go is 150,000 simoleons, which is definitely a lot in a way. And I already knew about the credit cards because I tested it out back in 2014, I think, or whenever that mod like resurfaced back into the world of The Sims 4. But this is definitely new. So Little Miss Sim actually added apply for credit, which is freaking cool because it's like real life, and I love it. So the following credits are available via the ATM or through computers. So the credit value, duration of the agreement, and daily rate, including 10% interest, which is a lot, and it just depends on how much interest it is, like the payment and the interest, add on to that with math, and it's a lot of work. So you have about 2,500 10 days. So the highest is 50 days, and the highest, daily rate, including 10%, is actually 1,100 simoleons. But if you do that with your handy dandy calculator, it's actually 110 simoleons per day. So times that, it's like about 5,500 simoleons that you will have to tack onto this price right here. That's a lot of money. That's crazy. That's freaking insane. But how the credit agreement works, so you choose up to 5 different credit values. Each credit agreement is only available once per time, which is great. You can apply to all 5 at the same time, which is crazy. Probably won't do that. I probably will end up choosing like the 25-day, be on the safe side. The documents of the credit agreements will be transferred into your inventory, and they are not deletable. So you cannot delete your agreement, or, well, you just can't delete it because it's not possible. The money will be transferred immediately into your household account, which is great. Every day you have to pay a daily rate interest, starting with the day after you apply for credit. Don't worry, if you forget to pay, your Sims will not, go to jail. Which is great, because if you don't pay your payments on time, you might get canceled or go to jail. We don't have time for that. But what if actually if your Sims don't pay their interest, or don't pay their loan on time, or at all? What if their credit card gets canceled and they can't really pay for anything until they pay that payment on time? Oh, that's like real life. Oh man, if that could happen in The Sims, I would be so happy. But regardless, let's make it happen. So when the credit is completely repaid, your Sim can finally tear apart the credit agreement. Bless the Lord. Again, your Sims will gladly do that for you. Oh, if there's an animation, like they go into like they take the agreement out of their inventory and rip it up. Oh, man, if that actually is an animation, oh, I would be so pleased. After a credit agreement has been teared apart, it's again available at the ATM. A visible buff will show how long the credit is still active. Will be added to with the first payment. So I guess in like so your teenagers can actually apply for credit. Now that is like freaking realistic. I am ready for it right now. Like when Nevaeh actually ages up into like a teenager, or actually Max can actually apply for credit, or maybe Savannah will apply for credit because she's like not really getting child support payments from Nate. We don't speak his name in this channel. Be aware that cheats/mods will delete all buffs, will cancel all credit agreements. Okay, that's cool. So the new function repay loan via the credit agreement inside the inventory. You can repay the credit anytime. The costs are not all calculated daily. Would be too much, especially with all the 50-day credit. That's a lot. But 1 to 5 days, I believe that says, which means after this time frame, the cost to repay the credit decreases. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I guess like the more the amount that you have, it decreases. The more you like. The time you repay it, like if you like do like daily payments, and like this decreases, which is kind of good. So that that's pretty good. I actually kind of like that, but I might end up choosing like the daily or every 2 to 5 days, maybe. It just depends on what I want, but we will see. I'm pretty intrigued, and I'm ready. I'm ready to make some payment loans because I'm about to make a student loan real quick when I go back to college in a couple months. Let's be real here. It is time for a loan. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hop into the game and show you guys how this whole entire mod works in a nutshell, and see, if my Sims will be thriving in the funds or, flat out broke in the funds. But anyway, I will see you guys all in the game. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and got into my game, and so I actually am in my Spring save file that I've been working on for quite a couple months, and I'm in the Dorman family, and they have a very interesting backstory that I do want to talk about in another video. But here we are at the Newton National Bank that was created by my friend Jen X Urban Sims X here on YouTube, and I believe she did a speed build of this build, but I'm not sure. But she was the one who actually created it. It's on her gallery page. It's just Jen with 2 N's, 2606 on the gallery. I will leave the link down below if you guys do want to download this build, but you do need to actually have the you do need to have the ATM mod in your game in order to have these things work properly. But for Sage, I do want him to go ahead and actually apply for credit via the computer, which he can actually do the computer or the ATM, which we'll probably end up doing both. And I'm going to actually have him apply for his first credit card, because at this point in time, they don't have a lot of money to spare, and yeah, they're pretty broke. So we're going to have Sage going to apply for a credit card on the computer and see how well it goes, because I'm pretty sure that he's going to be stressed out because he's taking care of his little brother at this point in time. And so once you go ahead and actually click on buy a card, I do actually want to go ahead and get, so there's actually 2 standards. So we have a 100 simoleon one and then a 500 simoleon one. I think we're going to go ahead and actually get the, see, we don't have that much money, so I'm going to go ahead and afford the green one. And the reason why he wants to buy that one is because he wants to have an extra income on his household to be able to, take care of his little brother. So I also want to go ahead and actually have him apply for a loan via the ATM, so we can see how that works as well, and then we can see how he can repay it in the future. So we're going to go ahead and actually apply for, I'm going to say, the 25,000 simoleon loan, but I really don't want to do that because it's just a lot of money. So we're going to go and do the 5,000 credit loan and see how well that works on the ATM. But I actually going to freaking love the ATM. Oh, weird. Weird. Okay, well, he has 5,000 simoleons. So now it says, thank you for using our credit offer. The documents are located in Sage's inventory. And once we go to his inventory, oh man. So we got our green credit card worth 1,000 simoleons from the SimPoint Bank. But we also have our 5,000 simoleon credit agreement. And I can't see, it doesn't say anything about it, but I actually kind of like that because it says we can actually click on it and repay the loan, which is pretty cool. But I don't see any other moodlets, but I think it says from Little Miss Sam's mod on her our website, it said once you repay the loan, you'll get a custom buff. But I'm gonna see what this other does actually. So we're going to apply for another one because he wants to splurge a little bit more on his brother and renovate the house that they live in. So we're gonna go ahead and do the $10,000 credit outside, and so we can see what that does. It pretty much works the same way, but I do want to go ahead and actually buy a little couple of things with our credit card and then our loan and then kind of repay it to see how that works. But sir, you can like stop like talking, please. Thank you very much, Giant. Okay. But he has preschool in a couple days from now, but either way, I do want to get a picture of this. Wait, did he do it? He did do it. Okay, good. So it's the same exact thing, which is okay. But I think what I'm going to do is we're going to actually head back to the house and But I really love how this mod works already. It's so simple, so easy to install. You're just going to plop into your mods folder. I just went ahead and made an overrides folder just so I know what my script mods are located in my, again, folder. But I actually kind of like this. It's freaking cool. I actually kind of like this, but I'm going to see how, because like with the mod it said like it doesn't tap on the interest until like the next day. Like you buy the loan, but then it doesn't add interest until the next day, which is I think we're gonna wait for tomorrow, which is a Monday, which is okay. And so we're gonna travel back to the house. Alrighty guys, so we have headed back to the house, but what I'm actually gonna do is I want to go ahead and buy something with our newly credit card, but also our nice little credit loan that we got from the bank earlier today. So I'm thinking I'm gonna actually buy something for Jar for him to enjoy it on the whim, but I think I also might buy something for Sage because we know we've got some money, but you know, we'll see how well it works. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the toys real quick and buy something because I do need to go ahead and purchase a Wabbit tablet for Jarin because right now he doesn't really have a lot of stuff to do besides playing with the blocks, and that's kind of boring. So I'm just going to buy one of those in that color. And then for Sage, oh, we don't even have a high chair. We do. Okay, good. But for Sage, I think I want to buy him probably something kind of cool, so I guess I can go ahead and buy, but where can I place it? Probably right here. A little easel for him to paint for a while. So now that we have that, we just purchased some extra stuff with our new little loan, and I kind of want to go ahead and kind of repay the loan, but until the next day to see how well the interest works. And there's Penny Pizzazz. Hello, lady. How are you doing? But I think I'm going to go ahead and actually pick up back into the morning to see if the interest has added on to our household funds, because I think that's what the thing says, because we bought the loan from the bank, we also got our credit card, and it doesn't like tack on until the next day. Oh, it tacked on. It tacked on to the, oh. So, okay. So it worked. It actually worked. So we bought the 10,000 credit agreement loan, and now it's 11,000. So it like tacked on about 1,000 simoleons onto the loan. That's pretty interesting. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and repay the loan for the 11,000 simoleons, so he can do that by the phone, which is pretty cool. It's very realistic. You know, we can either do it on the computer or doing something like that. But I wish like with the option you could repay the loan via the by the phone, but also by the computer, because it adds some sense of realism to the game. But since he has repaid the loan, it says the credit has completely repaid and Sage can finally tear up his credit agreement, which is great. But now it was like there was an animation, but he has no moodlet though. Weird. Why are you so sad? His nightmare. No. Jarin, no. We're gonna go and comfort your little brother. That's so sad. No, we're gonna brighten his day. Oh, I'm so sad that he's like crying and everything. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go and give him a hug as well. But we can't actually repay our, Sage cannot afford us, but we can actually sell our credit card if I wanted to, but the sake of having to pay all this like money and this loans, I think I'm actually have Sage go ahead and sell his guitar. But he doesn't want to do it though, so we're gonna go and sell it anyway because like why not? So that was like worth about 480 simoleons, which is great. But I don't see any other stuff for like the movies or anything. So maybe if we sell our credit card, that's worth 1,000 simoleons, we can be able to afford our loan, which we still can. Oh my god! Wait! It says tear apart credit agreement. please, please let there be an animation. Oh my gosh, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to tear it apart. Okay. I want to see everything. Sage, tear it apart. Dang. What anticlimactic. I was so ready for him to take it out of a pocket and tear it up literally. Oh, man. I was looking forward to that. Oh, well. Anyway, it still works, which is kind of great. So the credit has been completely repaid, and Sage can finally tear apart his credit agreement, which is great. It's pretty great, and I'm kind of happy that this whole thing works, and I'm happy to test it out in my Cats and Dogs Let's Play in the future. But regardless, I hope you guys really much enjoyed this video as much as I did. Let me know down in the comments below. As always, will you be downloading this mod for yourself, and will your Sims be flat broke or be wealthy in the funds that they can repay their loans at any time? For me, my Sims will always be flat broke regardless. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will definitely see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!